8 a.m. from Fox 35. This is Good Day Orlando.
And David Martin is out live this morning. Hi, David.
Good morning, Amy, from Lake County. We are standing outside the Mount Dora Center for the Arts to take you inside and introduce you to Big Bad Wax. You'll love it.
All right, still to come, it's not your everyday art exhibit.
A local museum is taking a new spin on art with something they call Big Bad Wax. And David Martin is joining us this morning to show us what it's all about. Hi, David.
Hey, good morning, Amy. Carrie here has started working on her piece for us here on Good Day Orlando. Wow, look how bright that is. It's very physical, so it's wax she's using, beeswax. And behind us here is the co-chair of the Art Museum. It's Beth Miller. Good morning, Beth. How are you?
Hi.
So this is the first or best in show from, what's his name? It's Russell Thornton from Santa Fe.
That's right, from New Mexico. And his piece was chosen, I believe, because it shows how Encaustic has layers and layers and layers that can be used.
It makes you want to reach out and touch it. But we won't here. We'll be proper. And after the break, we'll talk to Carrie a bit more about how you can get involved in this beautiful type of art. Stay tuned. You're watching Good Day Orlando.
Or go inside and hone your art skills.
The Mount Dora Museum of Art is taking a new spin on art with something it's calling the Big Bad Wax exhibit. David Martin is joining us live this morning to show us what it's all about. Hello, David.
Hi, Amy. It runs from January 10th to March 2nd here at the Mount Dora Museum of Art. And good morning to you, Carrie. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
There are 36 artists represented here in the museum, and she's one of them here from Central Florida. You live here in Mount Dora?
Yes, I do.
Oh, very good. This is your piece on the wall behind us. Explain what this is.
This is about the Holocaust, and that's an emaciated face, and the white means purity, the black means death, famine, and mourning. The white is the bloodshed, the barbed wire they could not escape, and of course the numbers down the side are the numbers that were tattooed on their arms, which total 18, which means life.
And this took you 2 to 3 months to do?
About 2 months, yeah, off and on. It was a very emotional piece to do.
Okay, but here, right now, you've developed something just off the top of your head in a way, right?
Off the top of my head.
And this is beeswax you're using.
This is, and I've fused what I use a hot heat gun to fuse each layer of wax to each other. So now what I'm going to do is just obliterate what you just saw.
It goes on so easy.
It does.
And you can use any kind of medium on this?
Yeah, well, it's just wax, beeswax, and Damar varnish.
Not medium, but the actual thing you're putting the wax on, it's wood or...
Oh, yeah, this is a cradled birch wood. And you can use, some people even use watercolor paper and they paint right on the palette. In this case, I just put that on there, and then I take this and fuse that to the other layers.
You used a word before, you said it's kind of sensual. What do you mean by that?
It smells and it moves around and you get your fingers in it, and it's just a wonderful media to work in. As soon as I ever got my fingers in it, I knew this is what I was meant to do.
Yeah, you've done all kinds of art, haven't you? But you like this?
I do.
Yeah, very good. What is your website? People can get on to learn more about you.
It's www.encausticguru.com.
Encaustic Guru. That's spelled, Amy and John, for you and me, and others don't spell that well here. E-N-C-A-U-S-T-I-C. Encaustic. Encaustic. That is...
to burn in.
To burn in, and you've done it with wax. Yeah. And the website for the museum here for more information on Big Bad Wax is www.mountdoracenterforthearts.org.
And we'll fuse this, and then we'll burn it.
Yeah, we're not done yet. We got... Where's that torch?
I got the torch.
Yeah, we got a torch for the next hour. That's where that's the fire and the flames. That's a lot of fun. All right, back to you guys in the studio. Thank you, Carrie.
All right, thanks, David. We'll talk to you soon. It is 8:20.
Oh, I'll buy that, John. Hey, one more time, Big Bad Wax at the Mount Dora Center for the Arts. It goes through March 2nd. And what's happening February 1st, Beth?
It's the Mount Dora Arts Festival, downtown Mount Dora.
Yeah, that is a big one. By the way, EncausticGuru.com is her website. We're going to set this thing on fire in the 9 o'clock hour. Hi, Amy, John. Good morning to you from Lake County. We are standing in front of the Mount Dora Center for the Arts, where we've been showing you all morning the Big Bad Wax exhibit. It is cool, but it's also hot. We're going to heat things up with a flame torch. Coming up this hour on Good Day Orlando.
David
with my coffee.
Why can't I have coffee? It's okay for David. It should be okay for me.
I hope he has protective headgear for that.
I like fire on the 9 o'clock hour. Plus, David Martin, he's been talking about firing up the 9 o'clock hour.
Yeah, talk about burning things, guys. We're burning wax here at the Mount Dora Museum of Art. On display right now through March is 36 different artists from all over the country, and they're pieces of encaustic art. That is art used with melted wax on it. Look at that. That's a big carpet. And here with me is Beth Miller, who runs the museum. Hi, Beth. How are you?
Hi.
This is a second place in the exhibit. What is this exactly?
This is called Nuzio, and it's waxed paper, and the artist intent was to show the continuity of war and the presence excuse me.
That's all right. Well, it's not going to melt because that's LED lighting inside. All right, we got to go to break. We'll be back in a few on Good Day Orlando.
But first, David Martin is checking out the Big Bad Wax exhibit. Hey, David.
I'm smelling it. You made this last night, didn't you? Yeah. It is sensual. It smells like John Brown's cologne. Okay, so here's the thing. You're texturizing or texturing, or you're adding texture to the piece you've been making all morning. You're actually cutting into your wax.
I am. I use a variety of tools, like dental tools I get from my dentist.
Show us that. Well, just show us how you cut. By the way, this is Carrie Knupp, everybody, who's one of the artists here at Big Bad Wax at the Mount Dora Museum of Art. And she's one of 38 artists represented here. 36 artists, 38 pieces. I'll get my numbers right. We're going to set this thing on fire. Coming up next on Good Day Orlando.
Explore the world of wax with a unique art exhibit.
The Big Bad Wax exhibit now open for art enthusiasts in Mount Dora at the Mount Dora Center for the Arts and Gallery. And David Martin is joining us there live this morning to show us what we can expect. Hi, David.
You know, I love coming up here at this time of year, Amy and John, because as you know, February 1st is the big two-day weekend event here at Mount Dora, the big art show. And I mean, the streets just fill up with all kinds of people and exhibits and whatnot. And here at the museum right now, through March, they've got the Big Bad Wax Encaustic exhibit, even wax, the 3D pieces. Here's fiber and cotton and foam with wax burned on it. This is from one of the artists from Chicago, Illinois. But one of our artists right here in Mount Dora is Carrie Knupp, who's been working with us all morning on her piece. Good morning, Carrie. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
Fine. So we're at the final stages now. What do you do?
I am going to put shellac on the top of this piece. I've already added my texture. I added some copper wire to it. And I shellac.
What's the message in this piece?
Well, the message is a crucifer design. That's more or less like a cross or a crucifix. Now, I've already put that on there, and we're going to torch. So let's move.
You need to stand back.
For safety reasons, I always move the can because we could blow ourselves.
Yeah, we don't want to blow up the museum here this morning.
Here we go. It's on fire.
Wow. It's some marshmallows. That's very cool. So how long will that stay lit?
As long as it wants to stay lit.
And what's it doing exactly?
It is dispersing the paint, and you can see the layers underneath. I had painted different colors, and you saw I put the white wax over it.
Look what it's doing.
And
very
look
cool.
what it's doing. See?
I can see why you would get attracted to working with this. This is very neat.
Absolutely.
You never know quite what you're going to get when you set it on fire. Very good. The website, your website, let's give it a plug. It's encausticguru.com.
Yes.
She has done all kinds of work here. And the museum is Mount Dora Center for the Arts.org. And the flame goes out just like that. The exhibit runs through March 2nd. Very good. So you get some time to get up here between now and March 2nd and enjoy this.
The final piece.
Very beautiful. Thanks for demonstrating this morning.
You're very welcome.
Carrie Knupp, everybody. Back to you, John and Amy.
Very cool. It's always better when you light it on fire.
Yes.
That's what I think. Anything, really.
Marshmallows.
Yes, that's what I think.